Good morning, Flucos. Today is August 21st, 2015. Alongside Erin, I'm Savannah, and this is In the Know.
Fluco Q. The Rotary Foundation of Fluvanna County presents Fluco Q. Mark your calendars for August 28th. Pickup times are from 5 to 7:30 p.m. The cost is $10. Checks payable to the Rotary Foundation of Fluvanna County. Purchasing this delicious meal prepared by Columbia Joe's Barbecue, you will be helping your local Rotary Club support Fluvanna County High School.
Picture days will be 8/27 and 8/28. We will have more details soon.
SAT information session. Are you taking the SAT? SAT info sessions will be held in the Career Center on August 21st and 26th. They will occur during each lunch block, so feel free to bring your lunch to the session. Sign-up sheets are in the Career Center
2015 yearbooks. If you didn't pick up your pre-ordered 2015 yearbook last week, you can do so this week during class changes or lunches in room 4501. If you haven't purchased this amazing video-linked yearbook, don't wait. Supplies are running out fast. Buy yours in room 4501 for $75.
Anti-Bullying Club meets every Monday during Fluco time in room 4208. All are welcome.
Jostens Senior Meeting. The Jostens representative will be here Monday, August 24th at 8:45 in the auditorium to meet with all seniors. Representatives from Johnson will be here to take senior orders on Thursday, August 27th and Friday, August 28th during lunches.
Let's swing it over to sports with Keegan and Nicola.
Girls lacrosse players, stop by Mr. Connor's room 42004 for information for fundraising. Speech and debate team. Students interested in being a part of speech and debate team need to attend an important informational meeting next Friday, August 28th in Mr. Edgerton's room 1518. And for today's matchup, we have a boys varsity football at Spotswood at 7 p.m. Now, let's take it back to the news desk.
Life Touch photos. The Life Touch will be here August 27th and 28th during second block to take underclassmen and staff photos for the yearbook. Students who only want to take the yearbook photo do not need to bring money for photos. Students who want to order a photo package must bring money with them on photo day and give it to the photographer. Extra forms are available in the front office.
Senior portraits. Are you planning to graduate next May? If you want to be pictured in the senior section of the yearbook, you must submit a tux or drape senior portrait to the yearbook staff by October 15th. If you need to take your portrait, you can still take one during Senior Portraits Makeup Day here on September 24th. A sign-up sheet will be posted outside the senior lounge soon.
Job opportunity. Lake Monticello Golf Course is seeking interested students for afternoon and weekend work, working outside with carts, driving range, etc. Contact Mark Marshall, Golf Pro, or Dan Henry at 589-3075.
Now let's take it over to birthdays with Caitlin.
Birthday, it's your birthday.
If I die, bury me in St. Louis style.
They ask me what I do.
Good morning, Flucos. Let's see what birthdays we have today. I have one birthday. Happy birthday, Chuck. Love Garrison and Colby. That's all the birthdays I have for you today. Now let's bring it back to the news desk.
Birthday, it's your birthday.
If I die, bury me in St. Louis style.
They ask me what I do.
Now we're bringing it over to Lexi Demers for your student class election speeches.
Good morning, Flucos. I'm Lexi Demers, your SGA president, and I will now begin introducing the senior speeches for the 2015 student class elections. Voting for seniors will take place during lunches today. And for the office of president, we have Emma Strickland first.
Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. I'm Emma Strickland and I'm running for senior class president. I'm sure that this year has been as stressful for you guys as it has been for me, with preparing for life after high school. If you're applying to college, going into the military, or just going into the workforce, I know that you have a lot on your plate. I want to do my best to make this senior year the best for all of us. I want us to have something else to focus on than upcoming deadlines. So here is my proposal. I want to create more opportunities for fun, and being an SJ officer, I have all the right connections. So when you go to vote, consider who you want planning events for you this year. Think of who you want planning your senior trips and eventually your class reunions, and mostly decide who you want representing you. Thank you.
Hello, students. Look at your teacher. Now back to me. Now back to your teacher. Now back to me. Sadly, I'm not a teacher, because I didn't go to college like them to receive their higher education. That doesn't mean I'm not capable of leading you into the future that you deserve. What's that in your hand? Well, look here, because I have it. It's the ticket to those things you love. Well, look again, because the ticket is now diamonds. Anything is possible when you're willing to vote for the person willing to do anything for you when it comes to being president. So vote me, the man your man could smell like.
Good morning, Flukos. This is our senior year, and this year we head into our inevitable futures. It is a year of getting prepared for what is beyond, and it is also a year of fun. With that in mind, I have a few questions to ask you when choosing, or that you should think about when choosing your next class president. Are you ready to have the best senior year, the best senior homecoming float that Fluvanna has ever had? I am. Are you ready to win the Spirit Stick? I am. Are you ready to have a phenomenal senior trip and lead this school through a year of greatness? I surely am. I want to make a difference this year as president. I don't want to sit back and watch the time fly. This is senior year. I want to take my high school experience by the reins and run away with it. I want our senior class to be remembered not just for being good, but for being great. I'm Keegan Campanelli, and I have one last question to ask you. I'm ready. Are you?
What's poppin', my fellow companions, and happy Friday. Most of you already know who I am and what I'm about, but for those of you who don't, I'm the legendary Carter Allball. There are two major reasons why I'm running to be your senior class president. First, I want to assure you that you have an amazing senior year with an action-packed senior trip. We want to go out with a bang, and I can promise you just that. Secondly, the senior class president is in charge of arranging our high school reunion. To me, our reunion is a big deal because I want to see all your gorgeous faces in 10 years or so. And also, if you truly want a rager for your high school reunion, vote for Carter. Thanks for your time, brothers and sisters. Have a nice day. Peace.
Hello, my name is Charles Moncure, and I'm running for senior class president. This year, for most of us, it's our final year at high school. So let's make it count. I mean, let's show those underclassmen what it means to have spirit. I know we've had trouble with that in the past, but this year, I know we can do it. I plan to work more with the faculty to earn back our senior privileges. So I know we can earn them back. We shouldn't have to suffer for the seniors of last year who have ruined those privileges for us. So we should get a chance. And I definitely want to be working hard. I'm sorry. I definitely want to see you all next. Sorry. I'm not used to talking to a camera. I like seeing everyone on a personal level. So I hope that you guys consider me when you go to vote. And I appreciate your time. Carpe diem.
Good morning, Fluvanna County High School, or specifically, good morning to the class of 2016. If you do not know me, my name is Brandon Chung. With your help, I would like to be your next senior class president because I have an idea that will be reality. We, the class of 2016, can make a change in someone else's life. What I mean is that, by that is fundraising. I know we haven't been the strongest class, but I want us to come together as a whole. I want our class to be known as the class who spent their senior year connecting with each other while striving to make a difference in the world. If elected, I have thought about organizations that we could potentially volunteer to help. The first one is a cancer research organization. The second would be an environmental research organization. And a third one would be an educational foundation. I am open to suggestions if elected president, but by having our class vote between the three, or if you submit others, then we would contribute to the most popular organization. Vote for me, let's make a difference, and let every day be the best days of our lives. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Those were our candidates for the president, and now for the office of vice president.
Hi, I'm Ellie Seckler. Instead of starting by telling you who I am and like what position I'm running for, or let's be honest, you'll probably zone out and basically stare at the back of someone's head in front of you, asking yourself, oh, when are the speeches going to end? I'm going to share with you an incredible experience I had at a student convention. When we first arrived at the convention, I'll admit that I was seriously nervous and I felt like I was way out of my comfort zone. But then this girl came up to me and introduced herself, and she was so kind and easygoing that I found myself completely at ease and inspired by her friendly nature. In fact, everyone at the convention was very open and welcoming. It was such a positive and encouraging atmosphere. I would love to make our school a more enthusiastic and open place where everyone feels comfortable. And I believe that this is a very obtainable goal. I was recently talking to someone in our grade who told me that they had a few close friends, but they didn't like this or that group. And it struck me that as a class, we're very separated. Maybe we aren't all interested in the same things, but we have one thing in common. We're the seniors. This is our last year together. If we can't come together now, then we won't ever. It's our time to make lasting memories and to set the bar for future classes. If just a few more people smiled or said hi in the mornings, then we would automatically make our school a more welcoming and positive place. I learned that a simple hello or a friendly compliment goes a long way and can really make someone's day. With your support as vice president, I'd like to start bettering our school through one positive act at a time. Please keep this in mind, regardless of whether I have the honor of becoming your vice president, because in all honesty, all of us have the same end goal, bettering our school. Thank you for your time.
Hello, everybody. My name is Dominique Smith, and I'm running for senior class vice president. Now, I met all of you guys in 8th grade, and I've gotten the wonderful privilege to learn about all of you and like really get to know you guys. And I know how hardworking you guys are and how hard you guys have worked your butts off to get to this year. So what I would like to do as vice president is make this the best year ever. I feel like I'm qualified as I am the Interact Club president. I am hardworking and diligent, and I plan on making this year the best ever. So let's make our senior year great. And vote for Domino.
Hey, class of 2016. So I know these speeches are really tedious and I'm probably losing all of your attention spans. So I'll try and keep this short and sweet like me. During our orientation, Barlow asked us, what do you want to be remembered for? Do we want to be remembered as the class who simply did what it took to make it to graduation? Or do we want to be remembered as the class that made a difference? When we all toss up our hats in May and head our separate directions, we want to be remembered for our successes as a senior class. We have to make these memories count because we don't have many left together. In the words of my favorite doctor, Dr. Seuss, you're off to great places, today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Today is our day. So elect me, Meadow Parish, as your vice president, and we'll be remembered for moving mountains. Thank you.
All right. So my name is Deontay Hardy, as most of you know, and I am going to be running for your senior vice president. But before I talk about what I plan on doing, I would like all of you to ask yourselves, in the 3 years that you've gone to this high school, what exactly have your class officers done? And I mean, I don't know about you, but I can't really think of anything, and I think that that's something that should really change. And it's true that as class officers, we don't have a lot of power. We can't, like, I can't get you new textbooks. I mean, we don't want them because we're seniors. And I can't make our lunches longer. I can't get rid of your homework, unfortunately. But what we can do, I think, and what we should have been doing for the past 3 years, is just make this year more enjoyable. And what I mean by that is, well, you know, now that we're seniors, we all have, you know, we have the senior lounge, which is pretty fantastic, if you ask me, and we can go outside. So why don't we just take advantage of that? I mean, we've raised money before. When I was a sophomore and I was elected, we actually raised a good amount of money, but we didn't do anything with it. So this year I was thinking we could do things like, you know, like we just raise all of our money, and then, like, why can't we just have like a dessert in the senior lounge? Because that's just for us. It's not going to be out there for the underclassmen. We can take a poll and get everyone involved and do whatever we want. And if that doesn't interest you, either we could go to something else, like we can go outside for lunch. So we could do something like get cornhole or whatever anyone is interested in. But it's just really a shame that we elect these people every year to represent us, but they don't actually represent us or get us involved, and no one knows what they're doing. So I would like to just have a senior year where everyone is involved. We're actually doing things and making progress and just making a year that we can enjoy. So if that's what you want, if you want a year that we can enjoy, then vote for me for your vice president.
Thank you, Candace, for the VP spot. We will now have the Office of Treasury.
All right. Hello, class of 2016. Our senior year is our final year within these walls, and once we are gone, what is left of us are the memories we have made along the way. As adults looking back on our high school experience, we want to be able to remember these years as some of the best years of our life. And I would like the chance to be a part of that single goal that every one of us share, to make these years worth remembering. I have experience with managing money, whether it be from working a lemonade stand when I was 6 years old, or from being our sophomore class treasurer. Through these endeavors, I have also found great success. Using the money from the lemonade stand, I was able to purchase my first Game Boy Advance, and as sophomore class treasurer, was able to raise funds for our class, which surpassed both our last year's total and our freshman's class office total. I have the experience and drive to make this year a successful and eventful year. So when you're voting for treasurer today, remember Andrew Guess, and let's make our senior year one worth remembering.
Hello, Flicos. I don't have another birthday for you, but I do have this. Class of 2016, do you want to make this year something? Because I do. I don't want to be just another senior class. I want to be something to be remembered. Vote for me, and I'll make that happen. Caitlin Taylor for class treasurer. Thank you.
Okay, and now for the Office of Secretary.
Good morning, class of 2016. My name is Jonathan Corbin, and I'm running for senior class secretary. Do you want a secretary who is hardworking and willing to listen to you? Well, frankly, that doesn't matter, because I'm the only candidate running for this position, and it looks like you're stuck with me either way. But for those of you who are looking for a serious candidate, the good news is that I am that candidate. I understand that as senior class secretary, my job is to ensure smooth communication between class officers and the student body. So, as such, my first action as secretary will be to create a public forum held every other week where students can come and voice their concerns with issues at the school. Secondly, I will make sure that the class officers release a monthly report detailing what we've done, the decisions we've made, the actions we've taken, and what's next on the agenda. So, while I may be the only candidate running for secretary, I also hope to prove that I will be a great one. Thank you for your time, and don't forget to vote.
Thank you, Jonathan. And that is all the speeches we have for you today. Make sure to vote during lunches, seniors, and back to the news desk.
So seniors, make sure that you cast your votes for your class officers today during lunch.
That's all your announcements we have for today. Until Monday, I'm Erin, and this is Savannah, and you are now
In the know.